Hi, everybody. It's time for another episode of Authors Behaving Badly. Uh, so, this week, apparently, horror author, horror thriller, I guess he's sold some books. He's like a real author. J.D. Barker has written a spicy ish kind of book, and he has been approaching TikTokers, female TikTokers, primarily, and asking them for reviews, which in itself wouldn't be maybe all that big a deal. But apparently, he didn't just ask them to do a review. He said that he would pay them for the most creative reviews. But they have to audition first. And some suggestions were to send little nudie videos with his book covering just the naughty bits. Okay. Now, I mean, I reviewed a lot of books, and I've paid for my books, and I don't mind doing a favor. Nobody's ever approached me with anything like that, and I find it kind of hilarious that anybody would even suggest it, because most people will pay me to keep my clothes on. But so of course I found it pretty funny at first, that this was happening to other reviewers, not myself, because I don't matter, right? Because he's only paying people who actually have a following, or a big following. I mean, I have some fantastic followers. I have new followers, and thank you very much for subscribing. But I'm not in any kind of league for anybody to actually approach me for a review. But I found it pretty funny that somebody would even suggest something so ridiculous. However, some people were very upset by it, because I mean, it's bad enough that he's doing this really kind of creepy thing, but uh, I guess he sent an email January 23rd by the PR firm Best of Book Talk, signed Julia, and touted Barker's forthcoming, this is, by the way, from Publishers Weekly, forthcoming sexually charged dark thriller Behind a Closed Door, slated to be published by Hampton Creek Press on May 13th. Barker, the email noted, is also one of the founders of Best of Book Talk. J.D. Barker is back with his best novel yet, and he wants to pay you to promote it. The message went on to ask influencers to create sponsored content promoting Behind a Closed Door in exchange for a fee, with a tiered pay scale based on follower count. Users with between 3,000 and 5,000 followers would earn $100, for instance, while those with 150 to 200,000 would earn $1,200. In order to be approved, promotional posts needed to include the book's cover image and specific hashtags, but influencers were encouraged to let creativity rule. And the email added that Barker will personally review each video and either approve it, triggering payment, or offer suggestions to get it approved. What followed were video ideas, including a camera pan up or down the body, using only the book to cover your naughty bits, a video that cuts to something racy, and a video about the most taboo place you've ever done it. For influencers on Book Talk, fielding pitches from press releases to review requests is a regular part of the gig. But Barker's pitch came across as particularly troubling, and influencers who received it quickly sounded off on the platform. And then, so there's some commentary from book talkers who were subjected to this. And one of the things that is particularly gross is that some of the the vast majority of book talkers who received this email were young women, and some of them were underage, which is even grosser and creepier. So there's been, of course, quite a lot of controversy in the horror community and in the, book reviewing community, and it's not funny, but it's really, really ridiculous in my mind. Like, what possibly possessed this idiot to do something like this? And then, so he posted the typical douche bro non-apology, and he claimed that it was his PR firm that did it, conveniently leaving out the fact that his PR firm is himself. And his publisher is himself, but not himself. His agent has apparently now dropped him. So J.D. Barker, wow, what a peach. And of course, since then, there have been other authors jumping on the bandwagon, trying to defend what he did. And you know what? Come on, guys, just show a little class. It's not appropriate to ask anybody for racy videos. If you're asking for a review, please be professional, because this is your job, you know, whether you want whatever it is that you write. If you're a professional writer, this is a job. I shouldn't have to tell you to be professional about it. And have you ever gone to somebody who's giving you a work review and asking them for nudie pictures? Like, think about it. Jeez. Anyway, but I guess where would we get content without classless writers and writers behaving badly, right? Hope you're reading lots of horror. Have a great day.